Hi, welcome to the Shout About podcast. This is a pop culture, basically it's a movie podcast at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Where we talk about movies that we've watched, movies that we haven't watched, but we'll still share our opinions on.
Oh, heck yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what we do.
Great intro, Cooper. Good job.
Good job. That's Cooper.
I'm Cooper. That's Mel.
I'm Mel.
And welcome to the
podcast.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button right now.
Immediately hit the like button so that we know that you've liked it, even though you haven't watched it yet.
Exactly.
Just like us with movies, except normally judging movies before we see them is the opposite.
Sure.
I don't know.
And the show comes out every Thursday. It literally might come out at 11:50 p.m. on Thursdays. But by God.
But it'll still be Thursday.
It'll still be Thursday.
Yeah.
We're actually, for those of you who are new, we're actually in a new look right now.
Yeah, look at this fun new wall we've built for the show. We have a set now.
Yeah, totally.
That's what we're so famous and rich and popular, and everybody loves us, and we have a set now.
Exactly.
That's what happens. Nothing else happened.
No. We didn't move to a different studio.
No.
Because of mic quality and a better look, because like the old podcasts were like this close up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about movies, Mel.
Okay, let's stop talking about us.
I saw Ready Player One.
You saw Ready Player One,
and it was okay.
Okay, as in better than the book. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
So just mediocre. Okay.
It's just fine. It's really enjoyable. I mean, the basic plot is still really enjoyable. I feel.
Yeah.
The basic plot, these characters are still really good. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of that carried over from the movie. Nolan Sorrento's still a hateable douche, but that's I mean that's
fair. That's to be expected,
in the book,
right?
Too. And Ben Mendelsohn does a really good job. Mark Rylance does a great job as I can't remember the guy's name who created the Oasis, but that's him.
Shoot,
The big
boy.
He does a great job.
The leader dude.
Yeah. I
don't remember.
Yeah.
But he does a good job. That's what matters.
My biggest criticism of these characters is it's the Squidward quote. He's too handsome. They're all too pretty.
Well, it's virtual reality.
No,
I'm just
like
kidding.
in the real world. They're all too like handsome and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like in the book they're supposed to be like not ugly.
But just average,
but
like normal people.
Wade Watts is supposed to be overweight, but
right.
then
until he gets super buff. Spoilers.
Well, I mean, he gets into shape. Like, also, it all stays in Columbus.
Oh, does it?
The entire movie takes place in Columbus.
I think I knew that from the trailer because they talk about it. They mentioned that.
I know the book starts out in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and then he
goes
moves.
to Columbus,
yeah.
and then he goes to like Portland.
I think so.
Something like that. Spoilers for Ready Player One.
Yeah. If you didn't realize.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it doesn't. The scope doesn't feel as grand because they're just staying in Columbus,
the one city.
The entire movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, it's neither here nor there. I mean, it keeps the pace choppier. He's not like jumping around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they do change quite a bit because a lot of the book is centered around like properties that I believe it's Warner Brothers that produced that distributed this, so they have the rights to Warner Brothers properties, and they got other stuff too.
Yeah.
The issue is that like the 3 challenges that he does are all completely changed. Yeah. And I have an issue with it because most of them are dexterity based.
Interesting.
Those challenges they changed because
as opposed to intelligence based.
Intelligence based.
Yeah.
Which makes for a more visually stimulating experience, I guess.
Right.
But like it kind of defeats the purpose of them like
having all this knowledge.
Yes, and I mean they do use the knowledge to get to the dexterity based challenges, but it still kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it kind of like took me out of the experience. I'm like like I get like he's talented and good at games and stuff and good at the Oasis.
Right.
But like that wasn't the point of these challenges.
Yeah. The point was to prove his knowledge about the guy who made Oasis.
I'm going to tell you right now, the first challenge is going to throw you off because it's a race.
Is it the one that looks like the race from Spy Kids 3D? Okay, because that's
the first challenge.
That's
the first challenge. He's never in school like he is in the book.
That's probably not a bad thing, though, because that was the most boring part of the book.
But see, I like the idea of the first challenge being on the planet.
No, yeah, that was
like,
that's a
the
cool
race is
idea.
gonna start, like, what the? Why do you care about a race? They're like, the first challenge was discovered. It was a race. That's impossible. I'm like,
That feels like kind of a cop-out.
It took me out of the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like I would be taken out because of something I already mentioned, which is that it looks like Spy Kids 3D to me. Like, the entire trailer, I'm just like, this is Spy Kids, but with a Rush song.
There's not a lot of Rush. There's a Rush poster near the end of the movie. That's about it. It's a 2112
I was going to say it's probably 2112.
It's a 2112 poster. So.
Yeah, they don't even go to, like, the waterfall or anything.
No.
Any reason why I wanted to see the movie is now gone. I'm just kidding.
Well, they did have the trailer with Tom Sawyer.
The Tom Sawyer, but it is a good song. But yeah, we're not talking about how
great Rush is.
How great Rush is, yeah, and how it's a great song, but it's not the best song or whatever. But yeah, you're not going to see a Rolling Stone, Roll the Bones poster in that movie or in any movie.
No,
just kidding.
Maybe in a movie you make one day.
Yeah, in a movie I make.
But like
Nobody
the pacing is really good.
Like
I never felt the almost 2.5 hour runtime.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
holy crap!
It felt. Yeah, I know. Like
I didn't realize it's gonna be that long.
Well, I mean, the book is.
It's
dense. It's a dense
yeah. It's
book,
not a super long book, but it's got a lot of.
It's got a lot
dense,
of stuff.
Yeah.
And the way they introduce characters is different. The way they basically do everything is different.
Yeah.
But if you were to say plot point, here's how it ends. Here's specific
the main
things. Bop, bop, bop,
yeah.
bop.
They hit them all the main
points. They hit all of them.
Yeah.
They hit all of them.
Yeah.
It's just
the way they get there is a little different.
The way they get there is different. I don't want.
They took a different road.
They really did, and I mean, I was almost 100% because of the properties that they own and had access to.
Yeah. As
opposed to what was with everything that could be written in the book, because technically you don't have to own anything to just write it in the book.
Right. Yeah.
But with the movie, there are so many different rights and yada yada yada. This, that,
legal
and the other,
stuff,
legal
copyrights
stuff that needs that you
have to worry about. Yeah.
That you have to worry about to like get to that. And the fact that they have some stuff in there is interesting enough. One of my bigger gripes is actually with the marketing campaign, which is the reveal of the character H. Like in the marketing, H's true self is actually like prominent. I'm like,
really?
That's a huge moment in the book. That's a humongous moment in the book that they totally just ruin in the marketing. Do not look at any of the marketing if you want to like have a. It's actually a really good twist.
Yeah.
As a reveal of the character H.
Yeah.
They do keep Artemis's birthmark.
Okay.
Which is
that's kind of that would be stupid of them to remove because it's kind of her whole deal there at the end. Yes. But yeah.
Really just avoid the marketing if you're interested in seeing this movie.
Yeah.
Just flat out just avoid stuff like with the character H, because like it's a really rewarding.
Yeah, I really like H's whole arc.
And also they completely skip over all the reasons why, but I think that's just for plot and pacing purposes.
Yeah.
Also, there's a character that's totally killed in the book that just lives through the end of the movie.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Unless my memory is wrong. I haven't read the book.
Okay. Okay. I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally just.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But like.
But that's something they changed?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wouldn't have pegged that as something that they would do. So that's a fun decision that they made.
Yeah. So. That happens. It's just they make a lot of weird decisions. Some of it works.
Yeah.
Some of it doesn't. I think.
Yeah, it feels like they took a lot of gambles with what people were going to react to positively and what changes people were going to react to negatively.
And some of it was just like, at this point, like we can't do anything like close to what the book was capable of doing because this, that, and the other.
Right.
I think they play up some certain aspects that weren't even present in the book, but like they're just like, this thing wasn't really a thing, but we're just gonna play up this and then like have it not actually matter because it's actually meaning something else. I'm like, okay,
That seems pretty convoluted.
It's convoluted, and it's fine. Like at the end of the movie, I'm like, okay, it's fine.
All right.
Simon Pegg does play Og.
Yes.
Morrow.
Sean Penn does.
Sean Penn. I hate you.
Good. How is our good friend Simon in the movie?
Oh, he does a good job. He's
That's
not
good.
in the movie as much as you think he would be.
Really? That's kind of sad. I like him as an actor.
He's really good. I mean, he's like in the book. He's more prominent near the end. I feel like I'm spoiling, but not.
I mean, if you know anything about like the book and the story, that's probably something you already know. Uh-huh. So, if not, then it's a weird enough name. Nobody's gonna remember who we're talking about.
Yeah. So Ready Player One's. It's fine.
It's fine.
I have been thinking about how the movie would look since I was like 15.
Right. So you've got this whole idea built up in your head.
And I know that's stupid to think. Like with any like fan of like books, it's just it's kind of a naive thing to go, this is how it is in my head. This is how it should be.
Yeah, you're always going to
be disappointed. So I kind of went in with a more open mind. The visuals themselves are jarring at points, but also really, really good.
Okay.
At other points.
Okay.
Like, really good.
Okay.
Like, really, like, oh, wow, this is impressive.
I feel like it would almost kind of have to be just given the nature of virtual reality, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's kind of the point.
The point, yeah.
It's disorienting, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the plot kind of loses itself near the end. Like, okay, who's doing what and where's what?
Yeah.
There is a great joke in the movie.
Is there?
Where they're
great joke as in the Black Panther joke, or great joke as in an actually good joke? No, like
a self-aware joke.
Okay.
Like, they're like, here, catch this, but then they cut back to them in VR, and they just look stupid. They're wearing VR visors, and they're like, catch this, and they're like, kind of standing around playing VR, and then
like somebody with their stupid, like, PlayStation or Samsung or whatever little remote wand things.
It's so self-aware because it's a big, awesome battle, and then it cuts to that, and it's so good.
That's actually really good.
So good.
That's good. That makes me happy.
And I think the main moral of the story is kind of still there. Mm-hmm. The kind of, I mean, it's kind of like over like society and its technology.
Yeah. Like,
it's ruining us, and you got to be able to step away and all of that.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, it stays true to that.
Yeah.
And
that's good.
There's a bit more of an epilogue.
Is there?
Which I liked.
Okay.
Because the book kind of ends.
Yeah, it does end just kind of abruptly.
Ends, but there's more of an epilogue with like a really cringy final line.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I mean, like, oof, that final line. Is so
I'm excited to maybe see it one day.
No, but
I'll probably see it.
I mean, sometime. I think you should if you liked the book, even if you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed parts of the book, so
I think overall,
I'd like to have opinions about the movie.
Honestly, I still think it is one of the more tense like stories I just know of, because inherently the story, if you just take out all of like the fanfare, like it's really tense. It is a ticking clock. Story, and those are always the most tense, and like who's gonna get there first, who's gonna win,
right? Especially with the the final third of the book, when like, no spoilers, but some of the like tension starts ramping up because of like some of the main characters.
I was on the edge of my seat when they're like that final
sort of
bit.
Yeah.
Also, the tension was ruined because I knew what was going to happen.
Right. Well, yeah.
Like, I imagine if I was watching this for the first time, I would have been like, but I still had that like sinking feeling in my chest of like, oh my god, are they going to do it? Because it is a ticking clock.
Yeah.
It is
with all the odds stacked against. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it does succeed in that regard.
Also, that final battle, if you look at it from a purely like, oh, this is such fanboy stuff, you're gonna hate it. But if you're like, man, there's a Gundam fighting Mecha Godzilla. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at it like that, then it's like, okay, this is
pretty if you
dope.
Become the fanboy, then you will enjoy it.
I mean, if you allow yourself to if you just indulge yourself watching this movie and you're like, I mean, really, the movie's a little bit better than the book when it comes to that at certain aspects, because it's like,
Yeah.
It's all Wade's narration. He's constantly throwing these things at you as knowledge.
Right.
In the book, he can't have that. I mean, there's voiceover narration, but you can't have him spouting something off every 3 seconds. So it's a little less tiring.
Okay, that's good.
In terms of like the pop culture references.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a little less tiring than in the novel, where he's just like every other line.
Where it's just like a Wikipedia article of 80s references.
Yes. So I think it's actually better in that regard than the book.
All right, that's good. Because that was one of my larger complaints about the book. Is just like, you're just throwing names at me. You're not going into what makes them so cool or whatever. But
except for the Rush thing. Where
except for the Rush thing.
I don't know actually how you reacted to the. It was a really decently sized part of the book dedicated to. I mean, it was
like a
good
short chapter.
It was a good chapter of the book dedicated to Rush.
Yeah, so. It was cool. Just the knowledge that like a fictional character in a story that I'm reading goes to a place that I've like listened to, the 20-minute epic about and just like pictured in my mind's eye. Like that part of it was cool.
It's a great album.
It's an amazing album.
That's actually how I discovered Rush. Was the book.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I thought you meant 2112. I was like, yep. That's how a lot of people. Okay.
No, the book was like 20. I was like, what's Rush? I'm like 14, 15. I'm like, what's Rush?
What's Rush? They sound like a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, they do sound like a bunch of nerds.
It's because they are.
They are nerds.
Yeah.
They're like they're the godfathers of nerd rock.
Basically, there's a documentary about them that came out in 2010 called Beyond the Lighted Stage. Have you seen it?
No.
It's excellent. It's actually because I had listened to Rush because my dad did.
Yeah.
But that's what really like kind of pushed me to be like, wow. Oh, this is actually.
Your dad sounds like a nerd.
My dad's the biggest nerd. Like me, picture me, but like a lot smarter and way nerdier and a lot older. But
I picture it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I can see it. That's Mr. Graff. No, but it's excellent, and it talks about like how they're like huge nerds or whatever. But one of my favorite lines in that is how basically Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee were in a band with John Rutsey, and that was the original Rush trio. And then John Rutsey had to leave because of medical reasons. Then they got Neil Peart to come in, and they went on tour and stuff and did whatever. And Neil Peart like actually like read a lot of books and was very knowledgeable and very like articulate. And Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee were just like, hey, this guy reads books. He knows words. He should write lyrics for us. And that's literally like why they were like, Neil Peart, write lyrics for us, because they were like, oh, he's smart. He reads books.
I hate the first off, that sounded like a section from Ready Player One. What you just said.
I know I'm the biggest hypocrite on the planet, but like. I mean, the Rush passion goes deep.
There's such a thing where it's like, oh, I read books. I'm smart. Like no, there's such a stigma.
That was like a quote from like Geddy Lee. He was like saying that about Neil Peart, like as a joke.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
but it's just
it's
like,
very good.
I just think it's fun. It's like you read books, you must be smart. I'm like, I like reading books. I don't consider myself a genius.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not because of reading books that you are smart, but in tandem with reading books, you are also smart. Supporting arguments.
That's hilarious. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think that's about it for our show.
It about does it. Good note to end on.
That was our Ready Player One. That was my Ready Player One review. The movie.
That was my pre-watching it review, which is still just my opinion of the book and how I think I'll think the movie is.
And then you'll review it in 3 weeks when you finally see it.
Yeah. Tune in 3 years for my Ready Player One review. I exist to make Cooper angry.
Oh, well, I'm actually going to be in Las Vegas next time we record. So we probably won't have a podcast next week.
Thank you for letting me know ahead of time.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
I'm going to be in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So.
All right. So.
Unless you want to record when I'm dead tired on a Wednesday night.
I will probably not have time just because it's April, and April is hell month for literally everybody I know, including myself.
Not for me. April's great.
I'm very happy for you.
I'm so kidding. What's great is that my April's going to be filled with watching classic movies because my dad got me one of those scratch-off movie posters where it's like 100 essential movies, and then you take like a nickel and you scratch off the movie that you watch or the movies that you watch. So I'm going to do.
I would never finish one. Are you kidding me?
I mean, mine is actually kind of disappointingly low right now.
Really?
Like, I mean, it's fine as compared to like other people, but like
I'd probably have like
for
one.
like me like saying like people believing I'm a movie buff. I've never like said, hey, I'm a movie buff,
right?
Except for right now.
Hey,
like,
Cooper's a movie
That's
buff.
low for you. Okay, thanks.
Mine would be like, I've seen Rear Window and nothing else.
I mean, there's probably stuff.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating, but you know.
But yeah, it's in a chronological order from Intolerance in 1916 to Get Out in 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Intolerance. It's a weird movie.
Haven't seen it.
It's It's fine.
You couldn't tolerate it.
Oh God, that was some dead air right there. That was some dead air.
Excellent.
I just realized the clock has been ticking this entire show. I hope the mics don't pick that up. Yikes.
If they don't, then we were just talking about nothing. No clocks, nothing to worry about.
You can check out the show every single Thursday.
Except for next Thursday. On our YouTube
check
channel.
Us out on our inactive social media at Shout ABT.
It's right here.
Boom. Right.
It's above us now, in its new wonderful spot, and it's moving.
No, it's not.
And now it's over Cooper.
No, it's not.
And now it's back here.
Yes, it is.
And now it's gone.
It was always there.
It
always
moved.
been there.
Oh no.
It's just fading in throughout the entire episode.
Just a long, slow fade.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.